Hey there. Today we will be speaking to Nickleyasss from Sushi Bytes. Again, one of the few people that I've gotten very close with. We chat, I wouldn't say constantly, but quite a bit. And I really, really, really want to get closer to this person and really get to know him much, much better. And this is one of the reasons I'm doing those chats, is to get to know everyone. So here's the chat with Nickleyasss. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did and learn from him as much as I learned from him. Hello.
Hi, how
How's
are
it
you?
going?
It's good. It's good. I'm happy to be chatting with you. I always enjoy it.
Yeah, we have fun to talk when we talk. Maybe we won't talk about everything we usually talk about, maybe in private right now, but we'll still have our fun and enjoy this. So, just so everyone knows, this is pre-recorded. We're doing this for the cute creatures. It's a drop I've been sitting on for a long, long time. And finally, it's coming to fruition. And this is part of like a series of interviews we'll be dropping to let people know what it's about and about you guys because you're one of the collaborators. So tell me more about you. Let the people know who Nickleyasss and the Sushi Bytes are, what your background is, maybe a little bit about what your team's background is, if you want, if they allow you to share and stuff like that.
Yeah, so my name's Nicholas or Nickleyass, and I am part of the Sushi Bytes team. We're a group of friends. We all went to university together, and we just are creating the Sushi Bytes universe, like to bring fun and enjoyment and nostalgia and beautiful art to people. So yeah, we started. We're one of the OG projects. Started like at
Hmm.
the end of April, beginning of May, and we've just been really building our community, and we have a ton of things in the works for 2022, starting this month. So yeah, we're really excited to be here. We're super excited that you created this drop, like an opportunity for a lot of people to be involved, a lot of different projects, and
I think
it's
we're
been
up
a
to
lot of fun to
20.
be a part of. Huh?
I think we have 20 collaborators, last I checked.
20. That's great. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, we're up to 20, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Um, yeah, so like some of the yeah, some of the things that we're working on right now, we actually have a drop. I mean, this is pre-recorded, but we have a drop going out today, called the Sushi Shaman Apothecary. And one of our developers was diagnosed with leukemia last month, and so
No.
this yeah, and since we're inspired by those 90s video games, like you know how you can go around and collect items in video games, like these are all healing items that are part of the universe that they can purchase them, and 50% of the proceeds are going to go to help pay for his medical bills. And then we're also running a campaign to bring more awareness to leukemia and how people can become donors and potentially save someone's life. It's really easy and really simple. So that's what we're working on this month. We also have a collab coming up with Cardano Robin, February 1st for Chinese New Year. So we're super excited for that.
He's going to be on calls too, more of as a friend of the brand because we tried to get his assets.
Oh,
And
cool.
we decided he will be on season 2, but he'll be maybe more of like a friend of the collab because he's been with us from the start. He's in the group with us and everything. So I'll
Yeah.
be viewing him soon too.
Yeah, he's awesome. I'm super excited for this collab we're working on with them. And he's always so much fun to chat to too. He's always so happy.
I love his energy. It's such a fun energy.
Uh-huh.
And we have that connection because I used to live in China and he has Chinese family members. So
Hmm.
it's really cool. Like, we really always enjoy talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna actually throw up on the tab.
Yeah.
Just show the sushi shaman real quick, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Nickleyass has
Let me
joined.
show it up. Yeah, there it is. So this is the one coming up today, right? So yeah, this is the 7th, just so people know. We're recording this on the 7th.
Yeah. So it's dropping today, and we put a lot of love and intention into this drop. So it's really expanding our universe because um, you know, a few of us on the team are really into energetic healing and like discovering that parts of us. So it's really cool to bring that into the Sushi Bytes universe and be able to start building out lore around the sushi shaman. And so this particular character, she goes around to all the different Sushi Clan lands with her apothecary cart,
Okay.
selling selling these items, and then people can get the items, and a lot of intention and love went into this. Down like um, we use numerology from like all the way like into the rarities. We Each item is tied to an element, and each element has its own like medicine to offer to people. um, yeah, we have like some really cool holographic ones. There's there's 40 different rarities in this drop, and 1,111 total. So yeah, and then on our website we have a blog where Jason.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries. Yeah, we have a blog where Jason and his wife are like submitting like what their journey has been like so far, because through all of this they want to help as many people as they can. So we're sharing their story. We also have resources where people can learn about leukemia, and how they can become stem cell donors, like register to be donors. Because at least here in the States, not very small numbers of people are registered. So it's really hard for people to find matches. So we're looking into hosting a virtual like registration drive to really like push people to do that. But yeah, that's what we got coming on this month. But yeah, whew. Let's see. No, I can't hear you. Oh, you're on mute.
I swear Robin must know we're talking about him because he's just texting me right now. And I'm like, I'm on a call. Just a sec, man.
That's
Uh,
awesome. I actually have a call. I was supposed to have a call with him in a couple hours too.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is so funny because I'm gonna tell him once I get him on the call too. Because while we were talking, we're talking about him. He texts us. Yeah, I love what you guys are doing because I agree with you. Like, my background is biochem, so I did cancer
Mhm.
research in university. Like, that's one of the things I touched on while doing my internships. And you're right, when it comes to that kind of stuff, sometimes there isn't enough donors, like not even for cancer cell research or even just normal research. Not all research cells come from like a lab. Sometimes we need to farm them from a human being. So
Mhm.
when we donate, this really helps everybody. And
Yeah.
like, for people that probably don't know, when we do go and donate cells or we donate blood or we donate something to any type of research, it is very helpful, and that's how they end up finding certain DNA strands and certain DNA combinations that are the code to code like a certain protein that helps in fighting something. It really does help, and there are so many stories in the literature of finding this. And sometimes they name the person because they agree to be named, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's like patient number blah blah blah. Like it's all
Right.
about, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's super easy, like for people who to donate, or to even just register to be a donor. Like it's so
Well,
simple.
depending on
So
the cells.
yeah, that's
Some
true.
cells are super easy, yes. Some others, usually what they would do is they would kind of test you, find out if you're the right person, and if you are, they would explain the procedure, and then you would go from there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's fun.
cool. So, other than this one coming up now, what's coming
Mhm.
for Sushi Bytes?
Whew. All right. So, so we actually are doing a collaboration with an artist named In Spanish. So In Spanish actually is a really good friend of ours. Also, he went to the same college as us. Like he's in our friend group here in Las Vegas. We're family, and he's an incredible artist. He's a analyst. He also did the whole, like all the tech and streaming for Dream Space. Like he's super talented and like has huge capacity for stuff. And um, so we've asked him to, if he would collab with us to start releasing the Sushi Bytes map, as we're creating like the whole universe map. That way people can, when they go to our website, they can be immersed in the universe and like click into the different parts of the map, find like different collaborations that belong with the different clans, or like little mini games throughout the map, stuff like that. And if you give me a minute, I'll pull up kind of the idea of it. But what we're doing with this is we're gonna create like a grayed out map that
Okay.
people can buy as a NFT, like super super affordable, and it'll act as a punch card. And so, like if people hold that NFT, as we release each land, like first we're gonna release like a land called Hokkaido, and that belongs to the Snow Clan. So for those watching who aren't familiar with Sushi Bites, all our Sushi Bites have different color headbands, and
Mhm.
that signifies what clan they come from. And each clan has their own history, their own lore, their own land. And so we're going to start telling the stories of each of those clans, and release the maps along with those. And so
Nice.
yeah, and we have, there's 16 clans, so it's going to be a pretty extensive map. It's going to be pretty really beautiful. And I'm just pulling up an image to give an example. Share. So the reason we asked in Spanish to collab with us on this is because for the Dream Shop, for Dream Space, uh,
Mm-hmm.
he created this piece of art, and it's a beautiful piece of pixel art which fits into our universe. And um, we imagined each of the clan lands kind of floating in space with like yeah, like floating in space. So when we saw this, we were like, holy cow, this is perfect for what we're trying to create. So it's a super fun project we're working on. And it ties into another thing that we're doing simultaneously. Is we're really focusing on community engagement, like really taking it to the next level this year. Um, and as part of that, we have one of our mods, one of our sushi samurai in our Discord, Yustasia, they created a card dojo, and it's a place where people can send their
Yeah.
sushi bites to train and level up their sushi bites, right? And this, we're like, we love this. We love that we inspired someone to create something because they love the Sushi Bites universe so much. So we've been talking with him, and we decided that we're going to incorporate the card dojo into the Sushi Bites universe, like officially. And it's
Okay.
a place where we host tournaments. So like, and people can participate in tournaments and win, like that we're creating a badge that like the winner of tournaments would get this NFT, and then it would track like I've won, like we'll release them in seasons, this badge,
Mhm.
and they'll be able to be like, in season 1 I won this many tournaments, and like be able to show off their badges. And so since we're releasing the lore of the Snow Clan, the land of the Snow Clan, where our first Cardojo tournament around the same time is going to be a haiku writing tournament, because in the Snow Clan, they write haikus, like they're very intellectual, and they offer haikus to like their owl,
Okay.
this owl spirit. So we're gonna host a haiku writing tournament like at the end of this month, the beginning of February. So um,
Okay.
yeah, that's all of that is happening in the next month.
A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So
Yeah, we're expanding a lot this year, like pretty quickly. So it's
that's
exciting.
awesome. That's awesome. And from my understanding, uh, if I remember correctly, some of your team members have gone on full on onto this, right?
Yeah. So Denver, the artist for Sushi Bytes, he is full-time Sushi Bytes now. And so that's been really amazing because we like Sushi Bytes doesn't have to compete with his other job anymore, and he can just focus on his passion of art. Like this is what he's wanted his whole life, and that's what he worked for, and that's what he achieved. And so we're super excited that like Sushi Bytes is providing this opportunity for him. And I mean, it's only a matter of time that it hopefully it's able to provide that for all of us at some point. So but it starts there, right? And that's why we're able
Yes.
to have these drops more frequently, like smaller drops that are separate from our 10K collection, and really focus on like bringing the story and the emotion and the feeling to the space.
Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Slow and steady, because we're not going anywhere. We're here.
Oh, exactly. This is what I've been always saying, and I think we've spoken about this. Maybe you were in some of the Twitter spaces. That to me, it's slow and steady. Like there's no need to rush.
Mhm.
The ones that rush, good for them. They have their own reasons, but I don't need to rush. And if you're going to judge me for it, maybe I'm not the artist for you. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
there's more out there.
we are so early that there is always someone
Mhm.
else out there. And it's not that I don't appreciate the people that invest in my art and buy it, or most of them buy it because they like it, which is what I prefer.
Mhm.
But like, it's more about that they need, like, for us, especially the smaller teams like mine, there's only so much we can do.
Yeah.
So I would rather do something qualitative and have them be proud of what they have in their wallet than do something rushed and then come back and say, okay, this was not cool.
Yeah, and that's I mean, I'll give it a little sneak peek on here, but um
Ooh,
Shook Boys, our other project, mine and my husband's project, we
yes,
hosted Dream Space. We
yes.
we're going to be continuing to bring events to the space, and we're going to start representing artists, like new artists, to and bringing them to the space. And they're going to be artists that we really, like you said, like we want to focus on quality, we want to focus on intention and the story, and we we want it to feel like a family and feel like home, like when people know that we're introducing someone to the space, that it's like we can stand behind that their artwork.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so part of this, like coming off of Dream Space last month, which was incredible, like the support from the community was really amazing. Like the people who were involved, like they keep asking like how they can be involved in the future and like what they can do, and they're so grateful for it. And so we've been working really hard to bring all the pieces together. And so I kind of have it's kind of coming in different levels. So me as an individual, to kind of keep the conversation going, I'm going to be starting my own show on February 2nd called Dreamwork,
Okay.
and we're going to have real conversations with people about like what are some dreams that they're working on or some dreams that they've achieved, and be honest about like what are some of the things that I had to change, or like what were some of the blocks that I put in front of myself from achieving that, and how can we like let go of that to make those dreams a reality. And so like I want it to be a really real and honest conversation, and like I want it to be a space for people, one, to be able to share their stories like fully how they need to share them in that moment, and then to help bring the community together to see like, yeah, people like to achieve these goals. It is a lot of work, but like we as a community can like be here and hold space and support each other. And so that's going to be starting on February 22nd. And then we're also going to be hosting dream sessions. So it'll be like Dream Space, but much smaller, compact, because Dream Space is meant to be like a big festival. Like it's going to be a big music festival one day, but these smaller dream sessions are going to be very curated, very polished, and that it's going to be time for people to present their art and their talents for as it relates to dream space, like and mental health. So we'll be able to dive into like more specific topics around healing and around mental health, and we'll still like have music and we'll still have art, and it'll just keep the conversation going. And we'll host those probably like at least once a quarter.
You know where would be a nice place to host those?
at your museum.
Maybe.
Well, we actually need to talk because I have ideas.
Okay, I'm good with that. We can have ideas, we can talk. Okay, we'll take this offline later. But yeah, because like one of the things I was talking about with with Gaming Cardano, who's like the lead project manager for me on that, I was telling her, he was saying that we can host events, we can do this, we can do that. I'm like, yes,
That's perfect.
Yes.
That's what I want. When you first told me about it, I already had so many ideas. I was like, we're going to have events here. We're going to like, it's going to be a place for people to come together and like experience art and interact with each other. And it's going to be incredible. I'm super excited for it.
Awesome. So I have a question that I'm pretty sure you guys have explained it somewhere else, but I wanted to explain it here. So sushi is Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
We all know this. You're basing the lore on Japanese cities, I'm imagining, because Hokkaido is one of the third biggest city, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the bigger cities in Japan. So what is the fascination with Japan? Where does this stem from?
Yeah. So this particular clan is very inspired by Hokkaido, and it's the Snow Clan, and yeah, so you will see that throughout the Sushi Bytes universe that you're going to find Japanese inspiration everywhere. Obviously, it's like sushi is from Japan, and we love Japan. Like we love like anime, we love all the things that come out of there, you know, like me and David have like on our honeymoon, we went over to Japan for part of it. And then like the fascination with sushi is that we all went to school in Reno, and sushi is like, you wouldn't think this, but in Nevada, in the middle of the desert, sushi is like huge here. And because of the casinos, like we have some of the freshest fish, like they fly in so much fresh food here. So it's something that was a big part of our college experience. And then Jenny Lau, one of the other creators, her parents actually owned a sushi joint. So like throughout her high school and college, like she was always working at a sushi restaurant.
Okay.
And although it's
very happened in that place with you guys.
And like, even though it's very heavily Japanese inspired. Like you'll as we expand the lore, we want to stay true and like draw inspiration from Japanese culture and history. But you'll also find that there are areas of the Sushi Bytes universe that are super inspired by our own stories and where we come from. So like one of the clans that I was writing the lore for is the Seaweed Clan. And this Seaweed Clan is actually like inspired, like their lands and like that experience is inspired by the Yucatan and like my culture and my heritage. So of like
Very nice.
Aztec and Mayan influence and like what that means to me. So you like the nice part about having a, a bigger team like we have is that we can draw from all of our experiences and like all of our inspirations and also bring that into the universe.
That's awesome. I love the explanation because I've wondered a little bit. I like what you guys have done. So, of course, one of your biggest influences is sushi.
Yeah.
Because Sushi Bytes. Any other big influences you have for the game? Like other, like it's retro, it's
Mhm.
sushi. Uh,
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit
So
more about.
like a lot of our inspiration comes from 90s video games. So like any of those pixelated games like um, Pokemon's a big one, like a huge one for us, huge inspiration for us. And then we have like Link and Mario and like all these games, you know, that you like
Can I just say
just so
one thing?
nostalgic. Yeah, yeah.
I love how the geeks in the 90s are now the cool nerds.
Me too.
Like I played a lot, but I wasn't as geeky as my other friends, and they were all up in it, and they wanted to finish everything. I was more of a read the books kind of geek, not to play the games kind of geek, because I always lost.
Mhm.
But then I love how now everyone that was that type of geek, like up in their Game Boy, Game Gear, Mega, like we called it the Mega Drive here, but it was the Sega Genesis there.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
all of those, like we had them all. But then those people were always made fun of for gaming too much, right?
Yeah.
Now they're like the guys that are like, guess what? All this gaming is coming into use, and this is what we're making out of it. Not only are we still gaming and loving it, and we're like in our 30s and sometimes 40s, but we're turning it into a career. And I'm like, yes.
Yes. Like owning that and owning that enjoyment and fun and like and now like other people are in on it. They're like there's so many people now that talk about these games, right? That and I'm like, this is really cool because now we are like get to be a part of it and like create games that bring those same feelings and emotions to people. And um yeah, so like Pokemon and then Neopets. Like we love Neopets too. I don't know if you ever played that, but
No, but I
um
had a Tamagotchi.
oh my God, that's a dream of ours is to have like Tamagotchi sushis.
No, like I had the legit original Tamagotchi.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes. Actually, I borrowed it from a friend and still I'm forgetting to return it.
I'm forgetting.
It's in a drawer somewhere. I know that at my parents. And if I ever see him again, he'll probably remind me about it. Maybe I don't know because his uncle went to Japan and brought it back or something like that. I don't remember. So I still have it. It was the blue one with the yellow buttons, like the see-through blue with the yellow
Yeah.
buttons. And I was the proudest little kid about it. And then he was like, "Yeah, I don't care, keep it." But then I was like, uh, "Yeah, Tamagotchi was my jam."
They're so yeah, they're it's so nostalgic. My niece, she got one because I think they like released some at Target or some I don't know somewhere, but
Yes,
she
they
ended up
released
getting
new
one.
ones. Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going to get one. Like I saw hers and I was like, I want one.
Dude, don't. You know what? Wait, I'm going on Target.com. They have Tamagotchis. Like, imagine you and I just buy Tamagotchis right
Oh my
now.
god.
Tamagotchi. Ooh, they do have them. And they have a rainbow one.
Oh my god. Should we
They
get
call it the
matching
candy
rainbow
swirl,
one?
and they call the other one the spring. Wait. Okay, I know we're verging off, but I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do this. Oh my god, people are gonna laugh so much at us for doing this, but we are still gonna.
Let's
Uh,
get let's be
Please.
Tamagotchi buddies.
So those are the ones that are out. There's 17.99 or 18.99, or like 16.99, and this is the rainbow one, marble, like new colors. I wonder if they have new stuff in it, or they're just releasing the same thing again. Remember those? Oh my god! Oh, this is so nostalgic.
Do you want to share your screen?
Oh shit! That was. Okay, this is how you know that I'm still learning. No, this is not it. This is it here. Yeah. So see, there's this one.
Ooh, yeah.
I would want this one. And yeah, those are the ones that are out there. I had heard that they had them, but I didn't know they had them. This is like, which one would you get?
Ooh, let me see. I think I really like the tie-dye one. I think, yeah.
Tie-dye. This one?
Yeah, or the pink one. The pink stone next to it. It looks like an egg.
Oh, this is so cool. Remember this? You had to bathe them, and you would yell at them when they did something wrong. Medicine
Uh,
and games. Oh my
yeah.
goodness, it's like study time, I think.
This.
The pictures get bigger. Oh my god. Okay. Enough side note, maybe, but yeah, they do exist. We can get them, and I still want this one. Oh my god,
You
I'm gonna
know,
die if I
actually,
get
that's
one.
the best. I think I would get that one too. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
the original Tamagotchi, and I guess if it's on sale on there, it must be available, right?
yeah. Are we gonna have Tamagotchi twins?
Shall we?
Yes, we have to take care of them, and we have to like, yeah, we'll have a little
Okay.
Tamagotchi family.
Well, I know that Target hasn't sent to Dubai, and I can't send this to my mother-in-law in the States, and I have to send it here. Can you imagine? She'd be like, "Grow up."
I can send it to you.
I know. I'm just. It's available on Amazon. And oh my God, there's such a bit. Oh, there's a much
There's
nicer one
more.
on Amazon.
Oh my god.
And then there's a Tamagotchi Star Wars with R2D2.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Stop it. Stop it.
wait. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show it the right way
Oh my
too.
god, that's so cute.
What tangent did we just go down on? Oh my God, this is like the funniest thing.
Oh my god, they have a rainbow one. They have like,
So
oh
look
my,
at this one. They have this one.
yeah.
I mean, why the heck not, right?
They have so many.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness, look
god.
at all those colors. They have this spacey one.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh my God, look at all those options. We are so geeking out right now. This is the one I have. This is the
Oh my,
original one I had.
yeah. Oh my goodness. How
Oh
cool.
my goodness. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I might be buying myself a couple now.
Okay. We'll touch base and like we'll plan our
Yes,
little family out.
we will. We will. Okay, we shouldn't be doing this anymore. Okay, no more. So back to Sushi Bytes. That was a funny tangent. Side note. Uh, okay, yeah. So what, like, I understand that this is something much bigger than you Like, did you plan it to be this big, or is it just something that ended up being that big?
Um, so like from the beginning, like I'm sure you felt this like doing art or working with other people, or I don't know, maybe not. You can tell me. But
Yeah,
when things feel right, they just feel right. And you're like, I know, like, I get to work on something passionate that I'm passionate about with my friends. We get to create together. We get to spend time together. We get to really do this really cool thing and learn together. Like I was texting you last night. Some days I'm still like, what's an NFT? Like it happens so fast. And last year at this time, like I didn't even know what Cardano was, let alone like NFTs or any of this stuff. And but like when Jenny reached out to us and was like, hey, we want to do this, are you interested? Like there was no doubt in my mind. Like I just felt, I just said yes. And like from that day forward, I was like, I don't know what the path is, like 100%, like what it's going to look like or turn into, but I know this is going to be big. Like I can feel it. I can feel that we're doing this for the right reasons. We're doing it for intention. We're with the right intention, and um, we're doing it with a lot of love. And there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to turn into something really big. And like,
yeah. There's no
um,
doubt in my mind either. You guys are putting so much energy into this.
yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you can see that and feel that. 'Cause it feels good to hear that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can. I'm sure I can, and I know others are. And this is what I love about it because unfortunately, I don't have enough time to get into those bigger projects and play the games because I feel like I'm left. I feel like I buy some of the NFTs to keep, but then, from my understanding, if I don't play with them, they're zeroed out. They need more power. They need to power up. But the sad thing is, at the moment, I just cannot. In the
Mhm.
future, though, once I can, this is something I really want to do for sure.
Yeah, and part of the experience that we're creating is like for you to be able to go to the website and like, I don't have time to dedicate to playing all to leveling up all that. That's fine. Like you can always go there and you'll be able to find like all the different collabs. You'll be able to get immersed in the universe without having to dedicate time to the
Yeah.
game. Like if you have 5 minutes,
Yes.
you can go like check it out, and you'll be happy and you can like continue doing what you're doing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, when I asked you to come onto the cute creatures, what made you say, yes, I want to do this? This is going to be fun.
Um, because it's chatty. And like if Chadi invited me to do something, I'm like, yes, I'll fucking do it. Like I really appreciate you and your energy, and like um and I know that like for things that we do, like you're always there. And so when you brought this up, I was like, accessories. I love accessories, and these are cute creatures, and it's chatty, and like why not? So from the beginning, it took me forever to turn my stuff in. Literally, like the last minute. After the deadline was extended twice, I was still at the last one or something.
Okay, I have to admit one thing. The first extension was planned in, the second extension wasn't. So I did have a buffer.
And but like from the very beginning, like from day one, I was like, all our sushi bites have accessories. Like they all have their little accessories. Some of them are weapons, some are like little magic, whatever they are. And I was like, I just want to bring those to this project because I think it would be fun and cute, and it could like bring our projects together. So it was fun to like work with our accessories, like resize them and like look at them on the little creatures, and I'm like, this looks fun to me. I'm like, let's do it.
They are. I just got to test yours because they came in after the second deadline, so I was just able to test them recently. and I really liked what you guys did. I'm not gonna say what you did because I want people to find out when they get them. But I really like what you guys did. I like the contrast of like the pixelated towards those ones that we see all around us in this frame and background. So I really like that. I really enjoyed that
Awesome.
playing with them. And like people watching those videos are gonna get sick of me hearing this, but it's true. Like every time I play with it, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't sell those and just play with them myself.
You just want to mint. You're like, oh, just saving this in my wallet.
I've already decided that this one we see up in the corner, this dragon we see up in the corner, I have no idea what the rarity score is, but when we generated them, it was number 0, and it's the one I just randomly picked to be my PFP and just kind of start hinting to people that it's one. This is what's coming, so I don't know if it's even fair to sell it anymore. So I might keep that one for myself. And just so you know, every project that's in it, I've had this in mind for a while, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it now. But this is why I'm asking for your guys' addresses too, not just to pay you for the actual drop, but to for your accessories, but to also send every project one creature as a gift, plus 2 of my accessories from my team.
Oh, cute. That would be
Yes, you won't
awesome.
be getting the collab ones because that's not fair. Those aren't mine to give. But you will be getting this because I haven't said this on the recordings. I'll tell you later. But the world, I'm not promising more than the game, like the gamification aspect of building your own NFT once you buy those. Though I am looking at expanding the universe of the 11 creatures, and Fettuccine knows about it, but once we get offline I'll tell you a little bit more. But there is like a much bigger thing planned. Though just so I am not smacked in the face for it later, I am not promising it just yet because this is only possible. I've run a few like cost things, and like it's so costly to do what I have in mind. The only feasible way to do it is to get this sold out and then negotiate with my partner to maybe take this on full time so I can actually get it done, or hire like a project manager and get it done.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear about it because I love these little creatures. I love the textures. I love their little faces. I love the metallic. Like that metallic really like catches my eyes. So yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you. Like when I first made them, I was so self-conscious. I showed them to Marshall and Fet, and I was like, dude, I'm kind of working on this. It's a concept. What do you all think? And they're like, oh my God, this is so cool. We haven't seen anything like it. And I'm like, well, this is why I'm worried, because people seem to buy only what they've seen before. You know, everybody wants the apes, no matter what they are. They just want monkeys.
just apes.
So I'm like, well, do you think it'll work? They're like, dude, it will. And then so many 10,000 drops happened, some of them good, some of them bad, that I decided, and I think we've spoken about this, that the only way I would drop it if it had some sort of different utility. And I got inspired by the Robotos on ETH. But I don't know, again, I need to recheck it. I've been trying to find that tweet again, but I think the Robotos never really minted. Like you can play with your Roboto and then download the PFP and just use it, but there's no ownership of that PFP. So the way we're doing it is that you guys own own whatever you make for a very entry price. Like it's not going to be the price of what you pay for the actual one. The minting process is much less. And I just got off the call with CNFT Tools, and they will be the official partners and for all the rarities.
Oh, nice.
And they will figure out a way to get the rankings and the scores and everything and keep it fair and keep it all of that. They're like, yes, we're in. We think this is going to be great. We can do this for you.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. So this is going to be fun. By the time people watch this recording, most probably we would have announced them. But it's really cool because I love CNFT Tools. And they admitted it's not something they had seen kind of before. Like they've done dynamic rarities before, but nothing like this, because the rarities will literally change every day as long as people are minting new PFPs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this.
And I'm so excited. I still think that my other project, Call Me By Your Name, and Sushi Bytes, we can figure something out. I know we're completely different worlds and completely different everything, but I still think we can figure something and do something that hasn't been done with my other collabs.
Yeah, and that's something I wanted to talk to you about too in our
Okay.
after.
So let's say goodbye and stay on for another 5 minutes and discuss a few
Okay.
things. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you for coming on the call.
Yeah, no
Sorry,
problem.
that's a few minutes short because we want a few minutes in private.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for having me, and it was a pleasure, and I'm super excited for this. Like, congratulations again.
Thank you. I'm really excited about this too, and I'm excited to have you guys with us. Like, you were one of the projects I was so nervous that you'd say, because I know you guys are so busy. So I was so nervous you guys would be like, oh, we're kind of busy. But you're like, no, we'll jump in. We're busy, but we'll make it happen. I'm like, yes, I got them.
Yes. Hey, we have time for our friends.
Thank you. Yeah. So let's stop the recording. Thank you again. And we'll talk. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.